Hi everybody, my name is Yvette and I would like to share the story of my daughter. I did a video a couple of weeks ago in French. Now I'm doing this video in English to let the people know a lot of people are not French. So I would like to share the story of my daughter, Sophie. So Sophie um, was born with a narrow. My English is not perfect, so narrowing of the airway, so she couldn't breathe. So this is my daughter. It's That's Sophie. She's 34 years old. Yeah, she was born with a respiratory problem, and this is her when she was a couple of weeks old, and this is her too. So I had to baptize in a at the hospital because they didn't know if she would live. Um, Sophie, like I said, my name is Yvette. I'm from Ontario, Canada, small village, and I Sophie was like when she was growing up, like she had a lot of problems, a lot of operation. So she had a trach uh, for 8 years. Yeah, for years. Sorry, my English. And I want to share her story because, like, a lot of people think that Sophie has cancer, and she doesn't have cancer. It's a syndrome. The syndrome, well, it's called ectodermal dysplasia, and underneath there's a lot of syndrome, and it's called the Rothmund-Thompson syndrome. They the hospital, like the CHIO in Ottawa, did a lot of tests, and they with the genetics and everything um, they found that she had the syndrome, but lots of tests. So Sophie was born with um, the narrow. So the narrowing that she had, I'm gonna take like an example. Um, it's like when you're born, your airway is supposed to be like similar as big like that. Okay, like a the top. But Sophie was born with a small, narrow. So she couldn't breathe, like um, the air wasn't going through. So they rushed Sophie to Chio in Ottawa, and she had to add a trick. So, and you can see, like, she was like with so much tubing, and she was going like Ottawa, Toronto, Ottawa, Toronto, because like something like Ottawa couldn't do. So the she was like shipping helicopter and jet to um, Toronto. And so she had a trade for 8 years, and she was in the hospital for 4 years before she came home. Um, it was a it was hard. It was hard. Like I had the older. She had an older. Uh, so sorry about that. Like the phone rang. So yeah, Sophie was. She got out of the hospital at 4 years old. I have a Valerie, her older sister. They are 17 months apart. So I was like, go, go, go. It wasn't, it wasn't easy, but I did it. So, um, so at 8 years old, Sophie was like, Toronto did a surgery to replace her narrow. They took a small part of her rib and did a re- reconstruction of the larynx. So it went well. It was okay. Like Sophie didn't um, she came home with no more trach and but going back, like people when she was growing up, like she doesn't have any hair. Okay, that's her syndrome. um she doesn't have any hair. She short. um she doesn't have any teeth anymore, and people was mean. A lot of people thought, and like I said, a lot of people thought she had cancer, but like in a way, a lot of people thought that they could get the her syndrome. Like it's not a cold. You won't get like that's a syndrome. It's not a cold. Like you won't get it. But I want to reach out to people that uh Sophie like is like everybody. She's human. Like um she doesn't have like friends. Um she's I'm the caregiver with for her, like the mom, and it's like I said, it's like people think that Sophie, you can get the syndrome. Like it's not, like I said, it's not a cold. So like I said, her syndrome is Rockman-Thompson syndrome. Right now, I'm trying to locate people, families that they have the ectodermal dysplasia. I'm in contact with the foundation in the States, but um, I think there's 4 or 5 in the States, but there's none in Canada. Sophie, like I cannot find anybody, and then the foundation in the States, they don't have anybody. I'm Sophie is the only one with that syndrome, with the foundation of ectodermal dysplasia. So I'm reaching out to the world who can see my video, if they can like try to reach out to me, like to um, that Sophie um, knows that she's not home. Um, because some days Sophie, um, she's crying and she said, "I'm sorry, mom, that I'm like that. Why am I like that?" So it's hard um, to like even trying to say it's okay, Sophie. I'm here, and I'm the caregiver of Sophie. Sophie lost her dad last year from cancer. Sometimes she cries I want my dad. She doesn't have a dad anymore. So um, Sophie, with she had a hip replacement. She had a knee replacement. Now she needs another. With the other knee, we are waiting for a surgery to because her the other knee is all done. She needs a replacement of the knee, but with like what's going on in the world, we're still waiting. And now Sophie needs to be in the wheelchair because she cannot walk on her knee. It's too painful. So years ago, she had a hip replacement. She had a knee replacement. She had a surgery uh, in her shoulder. Now we're waiting for another surgery for her other knee. And um, Sophie, when she was growing up, yeah, she was sick for lots of years. But after a couple of years, she was like a normal kid, like everybody kid, every kid. She was running. She was doing bicycle. Um, she was doing she was dancing. She was doing everything. After her, even when she had a trach, she was walking. She was doing everything. She was running, and after her trach was gone, she was breathing like anybody else. Um, and sh- she even was she had a boyfriend, and she was on her own for many years. But after a while, after years and years, her syndrome started to go down. So about 4 or 5 years, she couldn't live alone anymore because she's doing epilepsy, and she need she needed care, to take her meds and everything. So she was in a group home. But after that, it wasn't enough for her because she needed more care. So down the road, she was in a retirement home. I I did that. I put Sophie in a retirement home, and I thought that it was the best decision. But it was not. It was not. Sophie was in a retirement home with elderly people, and she's only 34. So it wasn't a good place for her. So last year in 2020, in October, I decided to go and with like the COVID, I was only able to see her like half an hour a week. That's it, with a mask on and everything. So I said, that's not her life. She doesn't deserve to have a life like that. So I went and got her last October, and it's been a year now. She's with me, full time caregiver. And when I told her the other day that it's been a year, she started to cry. Um, she was happy. She's happy that I went and got her. So I know a lot of people they see me on social media. I have a business at home, and I'm maybe I was hiding her like in a way, but I said enough is enough. She's a human. She's my daughter. So now we dance together like on social media, Facebook and everything, TikTok. So we do a lot of dances. Um, so I'm here today um, to tell you about Sophie. Um, her and now yeah, true. We Sophie. They found out that Sophie has a with her another syndrome with her feet and her ankle. Um, she the syndrome they call that Mueller with. I hope I'm gonna describe. I'm gonna write everything down. And um, so yeah, I got her last year, and I was on the second floor, so she I needed an apartment on the first floor. Um, I found an apartment in February, a small town, first floor, and Sophie asked me, always asking me, um, I'm sick, mom. Why, like I said, she's asking herself, why is she like that? And she sometimes I can do so much. I'm not in her body, like she's in pain. And for a mom, for a parent, you don't want to see your kids in pain. So I'm trying my best to get her the more love. Like I'm giving her love, but like I said, she doesn't have any friends. Um, and like if I go back, yes, Sophie was sick for a long time. She's still sick, but people were asking they all asking she has cancer. What does she have? And so that's why I'm here today to tell you that Sophie doesn't have cancer. Or again, it's ectodermal dysplasia with the syndrome, Rothman-Thompson syndrome. Um, Sophie cannot have any kids, like she's sterile with her syndrome. Uh, what can I say? She's yeah, she has a how can I say that in English? Intellectual. She's beyond because she missed some oxygen too when she was a baby. Uh, I saw I saw Sophie when she was a baby, like at the hospital, like I saw her die twice with all the tubing that she had. Um, the doctors said that she wouldn't live past 1 year. They, that's why, like I showed you, I had to get the priest from the hospital to like baptize her at the hospital because to give her a name because they say no, she wouldn't live, and she's 34 today. That's my daughter. So yeah, she has some weight. I had with her, and what can I say? Like she had like so much surgery when she was young. Um, Even her 3/4 of her lung was collapsed. So they had to ship her to Toronto to do that. Like Sophie went through so much, so much. Like sometimes like I don't even know how she did it. Like she's a fighter. Like she fights and fights. She wants to live. And so yeah, last year, like I said, last year I said enough is enough. Like she needs to be with mom and loves her dad. Like it's hard for her. Like she even if she get like her syndrome goes like down and down and down. Um, she's always asking me what's gonna happen when she's gonna get sicker and sicker, and like will I give her away, like put her in a nursing home or whatever. I'm 57, and if I can live to like I don't know 80, 100, I will go to any anywhere. Like she won't go anywhere. She will still live with me, and I hope to live to older and older to take care of Sophie. She's not going anywhere. She's not. And Sophie likes. I would like to tell you that Sophie loves to watch um, the TV, and she loves her computer, tablet. She loves to watch the crazy pieces, crazy medals. That's it's like those family. Like if you don't know that those family brings joy to Sophie too when she watched that. She's French, like I'm French. She loves to um, Star Academy. Um, she's like bilingual, but she's gonna watch but she loved the crazy pieces and crazy medals, Star Academy. She loved uh, uh, how can I say that the Québécois French song. She loves that, and yeah. So what can I say about Sophie? She's she has a big heart. Like, um, she wants to give and give and give. Now I found a day camp that she can go to. She loves, love to go there. I'm trying to let her, like, not let her, but go at least once a week. But it's very expensive. She would like to go like two, three times a week. But the day cap, it's so like everything is expensive today. Like so it's a farm in Hammond, Ontario. So I just found that farm. Like she loves to go there. And if you have any, if you want any information, like let me know. But what can I say? Yeah, Sophie in was walking, and suddenly like she had to go with a walker, and now she's in a wheelchair because of her knee. Like, we're waiting for the knee surgery to happen, but what can we do? Like, the everything is like the staff is like short and everything, so we cannot do anything. So we're still waiting. Sophie too was I think I told you it was she had epilepsy. She couldn't live alone. Now she's doing the vertigo, so she was like unbalanced. So that's another thing, like with her unbalance and her knee surgery, she couldn't walk because she was falling everywhere. So I couldn't, I couldn't. I said I need like a wheelchair. Um, but now I'm thinking like what's gonna, like, she wants to go to the day camp like in winter. Like, I'm trying to think what can I do for like with the wheelchair at the camp. So that's another thing I need to look for that. What can I say? And we moved in February to a beautiful, beautiful apartment, first floor. It's big, so we can go with her wheelchair everywhere. The backyard is so nice. Like sometimes I'm thinking like when she gonna get, if she gonna get sicker, if it's gonna be big enough. But I think it will be big enough. Like sometime like I'm thinking too fast. So one day at a time. Something that Sophie is very anxious to is she has a brother younger than her. Um, my oldest daughter and my son are like perfect health, no problem. Sophie was born. She's the only one who was born with like the syndrome. It's they say that I had the genes, my husband had the genes, and it happened. Like it's like a 25%. Um, uh, it it just happened with the gene, and Sophie is very she cannot, because her brother is getting married next year, but he lives in Saskatchewan. She wants to go there. She wants to go and see her brother. It's been 2 years that we didn't see my son, and he's getting married next year. So I'm trying to arrange again the. So I don't know if Sophie is gonna be in a wheelchair and everything. So we have to take the airplane, and it's a lot to think about too. So I don't want to disappoint her, like not going to her brother's wedding. So I'm gonna do my best to. I just want to give Sophie the best life, uh, the love that I can give her. Like so, uh, I know there's a lot of people with sick kids, um, and it's not easy for a parent. So we have to hang in there. We can do it. Yeah. Uh, some days are not like I have sad days like everybody. Like it's not that I don't go to sleep like right. Like I do, like you. So I just wanted to reach out to anyone who has who know a family who has ectodermal dysplasia in Canada because Sophie with the Rockman symptom, um, Rockman Thompson syndrome. She's the only one in Canada that they I I don't know where to go. Like yeah, the foundation in the states, but I'm in Ontario. Like I can't go there. Like see the families and tell Sophie like she's not alone. There's other people like her. So that's my story. The story of Sophie. Um, it's the same. So I hope that I can get through some families. Um, thank you for watching my video. Um, I have a note just here. I believe in myself. So yes, I do believe in myself, and like, we have our days and sad days and happy days. Um, thank you. God bless you, everyone. Have a blessed day. And again, thank you for watching my video.